than any tale from the crypt. It's tales from Baghdad, this shit's so sick.
Tales from Baghdad. This song, remember I said my dad was in the military for 20 years. When I was younger, he used to sing this cadence, and forgive me because I can't sing. I can rap my ass off, but I can't sing, but I'm gonna try to anyway. It went like this. Airborne Ranger, I went to find the captain. I found him in bed, but when I found the captain, he had no head. Airborne Ranger. Yes, that's wild. Now mind you, I was like 4 or 5 years old when he was singing this, and it just so happened he was a captain at the time. So naturally I'm like, they gonna cut my daddy's head off? Yeah. So when I decided I was gonna do a song on this album and talk about the ugly things that happen in war, naturally that song came to mind. And so I made a beat based on that melody, and that's what you get here, Tales from Baghdad. In the first verse, the character tells a little story about basically innocent civilians being killed by soldiers. I mean, like, we all know about Haditha. And sometimes these things happen on accident, you know. There's no malicious intent. It's just out of fear, you know what I mean? Trying to protect yourself. Sometimes these things happen. And of course it goes without saying that the victims are hurt, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? But also the survivors, you know what I'm saying? The one who does the shooting, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta mess with your head, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to live. I'm sure it's hard to live with that. It's gotta be, you know what I mean? Talk a little bit about that. Second verse, story of a young man. You know, we got a lot of young people over there, and he's hurt in an incident. And one of the big major stories about this war is there are a lot of people who suffer injuries that in the past would have been fatal, but today, with medical technology being where it is, you know what I'm saying, they're surviving, but they're carrying with them some life-altering wounds, you know, whether it be, you know, losing limbs or whatever, you know, and that's got to be hard to deal with. That's another one of those ugly things that happens in war. You know, it's not just dying; it's being maimed. You know what I mean? Like, that's real. And Tales from Baghdad is just that, man. Some ugly tales. Worse than any tale from the crypt. You know what I'm saying? The ugly side of war. There is no glory. It's just ugly, man.